some people get $2 haircuts and some people spend a lot more money on beauty services.
This probably is $2 haircut from the Philippines, is what you're referencing right now.
Hi, I'm Elysée, the co-founder of Bella. I'm here today at Bistro ChouChou to see Dickie because I've just started our startup Bella and we need his advice.
Hi, I'm Dickie. I'm the hype man for Australian tech and innovation. Today I'm in Bondi at Bistro ChouChou filming You've Got One Shop. This is a series which is going to help give a platform to the most amazing Australian founders and startups to give them the chance to be able to show what they're doing, pitch their idea to me, and hopefully we can help them get their business to the next stage. Elysée, tell me about Bella.
So, Dickie, did you know that typical Australian woman is spending $5,000 per year on beauty appointments?
I did not know that.
Now you do. But finding a good stylist, beautician, hair salon, any kind of beauty salon, I'm speaking from first-hand experience, is a headache.
Yeah.
It's kind of an industry that's really behind the times in terms of technology. So you're either calling to book over the phone or you're emailing a hairdresser. It's just tiresome and it's frustrating.
Why? Like, why is it, obviously, so many industries have got that technological advancement now and leveraging tech for good, but why?
It's a great question, and that's kind of what we're here to solve. So pretty much every other service-based industry has had a bit of a tech revolution, and the beauty industry is starting to get there for sure. They've got scheduling software now that's making it easier to schedule appointments, but there's not really anyone that's making it easy for the consumer, which is what we're trying to do with Bella.
And so tell me how Bella works.
Yeah. So we're a marketplace solution. So I think the big thing is on the salon side, the problem that they're facing, which is they're struggling to fill appointments, maximize use of their staff. They are pretty much struggling, very much so in the aftermath of COVID, and so they're looking to just get new customers. But the thing is, beauty salons are experts at beauty, but they're not experts at marketing, and they really shouldn't have to be. So we're looking to provide them with an always-on channel to find new customers, find new clients.
So I guess, in the user side, it's easier to book an appointment, but then on the, provider side, there's obviously that element of being able to use the platform to market.
Absolutely.
So you've kind of got a two-sided marketplace, which is a very challenging business model. Like, how is that going? And, where are you at now in terms of which market you're focusing on?
Yeah. So two-sided marketplaces are notoriously difficult, and there is endless documentation about the chicken and egg problem. So we've come into it very much trying to take all the learnings from others and then seeing how we can do something in a really creative, new, unique way. So the cool thing about Bella is the social discovery functionality. So what that means is Bella users can add their friends on the platform, can see which salons they're loving, saving, reviewing, liking, and use that to inform their own decision about which salon to go to. And we actually know that that's the number one influence for women over which salon they visit. It's friends' recommendations.
And how do the providers feel about that sort of review system?
I mean, it's a benefit on both sides. So I think something that's really important with something so personal as beauty services, and some people get $2 haircuts and some people spend a lot more money on beauty services.
This probably is $2 haircut from the Philippines, is what you're referencing right now.
I'm referencing. Other people are spending $400, $500. So that trust factor becomes really important.
Yeah.
And I think the salons see the benefit of that as well. They already are telling us most of their customers are coming through word of mouth. So we're really digitizing that one piece of information so that as a consumer, you can go on a friend's profile, very quickly see, they get their hair done at XYZ in Bondi, book it on the spot. You don't have to wait for your friend to reply to a text message, especially if they're bad at replying like I am.
How do you onboard new providers?
Yeah, so we're building out kind of what that looks like at scale and an automated onboarding process. At the moment, we're doing what everyone says is do things that don't scale, and we're onboarding them one by one.
I used to work for a food tech two-sided marketplace where I used to walk into cafes and pitch them that we could take their space on a night and make money. This was 10 years ago. So I know deeply the challenges of doing this, especially going for door to door and literally knocking on people's doors. Yeah. What user mass do you need to be able to really scale this? Because I think that's the key, right? For two-sided marketplaces for me is you need to be able to go to the providers and say, hey, I can literally make you X amount or, get you this amount of customers. Yeah,
absolutely. Well, sounds like you're the right person to be talking to then. So there's a few pieces to it. I guess, obviously, there's the user-based side, and it's a lot more attractive to the salons once we do have that user base already there. So a big part of our strategy, social media, content creation, the classic go where your consumers are, go where your customers are is exactly what we're doing. So our kind of early adopters are young women. We know they're on Instagram. We know they're on TikTok. So that's where we're finding them. With $0 of paid marketing, we have 300 users waitlisted purely from social media. So people coming through on our Instagram, clicking the link in the bio and joining the waitlist. So that's just a very kind of small scale example of that.
So in terms of the pre-launch at the moment, so you just obviously the waitlist is growing, and then when's the launch going to happen?
So end of this month, we'll be running a pilot program with 60 salons, just in 2 suburbs in Sydney, and then looking to scale very quickly after that. I think one of the points you brought up before is kind of how do you go beyond that door-to-door sales approach? So we're going into things with a plan for that in place as well. Not to get too technical, but there's a few key scheduling software players at the moment we'll be looking to do strategic partnerships with so that we can reach all the salons on their books kind of from the get-go.
Keen to hear a little bit about your why. Like what brought you to this journey and what's kind of your connection with Bella?
Yeah. So I think for me, and myself and my co-founder have different answers to this question, which I think is always good. For me, it's the women side of things and experiencing the problem myself. I think the women of today, kind of any 21st century woman is so busy, whether that's a corporate job like we had or kids or social life, going to the gym, like the list is endless of things that we're trying to manage. And when you add on top of that, managing up to 10 different service types every single month with different booking tools, different systems, even just literally managing the appointments. Like I know my mum keeps a sticky note on her fridge with hairdresser appointment 9 a.m. Friday. So for me, it's the admin side of things for the women and making that easier. And the trust piece as well. I've sat down and paid far too much for a haircut and walked out not happy in the slightest.
That's why I have short hair. It's hard to get wrong.
Yeah. So just trying to solve that problem and make life easier for women is kind of my why.
Nice. And what is like the North Star metric, you know, in terms of like what is the mission that you want to achieve, the big kind of hairy goal?
Yeah. Absolutely. We see Bella as the platform people turn to when booking a beauty appointment, whether that's hair, nails, eyebrows, eyelashes. I think the same way you open your phone, you're going to book, you need a bride, you book an Uber. You're booking a hotel, you open Airbnb, booking.com. There's no platform you go to right now when you're booking a beauty appointment, and we see that being Bella.
So in terms of investment currently, you've bootstrapped the business. Are you looking to raise capital? Like, how do you get to the next stage?
Yeah. So it's been entirely bootstrapped so far. We've kind of put our personal life savings into it because we really believe in what we're doing.
Yeah.
We're raising our pre-seed round at the moment, and I think that will really get us to our first kind of big milestone, which is 500 salons in New South Wales on board.
Look, I think this is an amazing opportunity. I think there is an enormous audience for this. Like, you're solving a problem which exists, right? There's going to be transition needs to happen to digital transformation in the service industry. It's insane that it hasn't happened yet, to be honest. So congratulations for jumping on that.
Thanks.
I would love to offer my support and help. What's the one thing that can really change the game for you right now and get you to the next stage you want to be at?
I think the cliched answer is we'd love to chat to any potential investors. So anyone that thinks they'd love to jump on the journey with Bella and be part of this huge transformation, we'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, we're always on the lookout for more salons or salon chains, organizations, any kind of businesses that are playing in the space. So that's where you can help.
And how do we connect with Bella? How do we get on the waitlist?
So to join the waitlist, visit bellaapp.au. And if you're a salon or beautician that's interested, just reach out at hello@bellaapp.au.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thanks, Dickie.